गिरिवरधारी। जय गोपी जनवल्लभा गिरिवरधारी। जय यशोदनन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जना। यमुनतीरावनचारि। यमुनतीरावनचारि। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। जय गोपी जनवल्लभा गिरिवरधारी। जय गोपी जनवल्लभा गिरिवरधारी। जय यशोदनन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जना। यमुनतीरावनचारि। यमुनतीरावनचारि। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। जय राधा जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर सदस्य श्रीमद अभय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर सदस्य श्रीमद भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की। नामाचार्य श्रील हरिदास ठाकुर की। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासरि गौर भक्त वृंद की। ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की। ताय गौर प्रेमानंदी। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवत्युत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकीनन्दनाय च नन्दगोपः कुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। Srimad Bhagavatam, 7th Canto, Chapter 5, Text 3. यत्तत्र गुरुणा प्रोक्तम् शुश्रूषवेणुपता च शुश्रुवे अनुपपाट च न साधु मनसा मेने स्वपार्षाद्ग्रहाश्रयम्। यत्तत्र गुरुणा प्रोक्तम् शुश्रुवे अनुपपाठ च न साधु मनसा मेने श्वपारा सद्गृहाश्रयम्। यत्तत्र गुरुणा प्रोक्तम् शुश्रुवे अनुपपाठ च न साधु मनसा मेने स्वपरा सद्गृहाश्रयम्। माताजी। Yat, which, tatra, there in the school, guruna, by the teachers, proktam, instructed, sushruve, heard, anupapatha, recited, cha, and na, not, sadhu, good, manasa, by the mind, mene, considered, shva, of one's own, para, and of others, asadgraha, by the bad philosophy, ashrayam, which was supported, translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Translation. Prahlad certainly heard and recited the topics of politics and economics taught by the teachers. But he understood that political philosophy involves considering someone a friend and someone else an enemy, and thus he did not like it. Purport: politics involves accepting one group of men as enemies and other group as friends. Everything in politics is based on this philosophy, and the entire world, especially at the present, is engrossed in it. The public is concerned with friendly countries and friendly groups, or enemy countries and enemy groups. But as stated in Bhagavad Gita, a learned person does not make distinctions between enemies and friends. Devotees, especially, do not create friends and enemies. A devotee sees that every living being is part and parcel of Krishna. Mamaivangsho jiva bhutaha. Therefore, a devotee treats friends and enemies equally, but trying to educate them both in Krishna consciousness. Of course, atheistic men do not follow the instructions of pure devotees, but instead consider a devotee their enemy. A devotee, however, never creates a situation of friendship and enmity. Although Prahlad Maharaj was obliged to hear the instructions of Shanda and Amarka, he did not like the philosophy of friends and enemies, which forms the basics of politics. He was not interested in this philosophy. ॐ ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपदान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तुते तप्त काञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरि वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। नमो ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिन्निति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। हरे कृष्णा। यत्तत्र गुरुणा प्रोक्तं शुश्रूषवे अनुपपाठ च न साधु मनसा मेने स्वपरासद्ग्रहाश्रयाम्. Prahlad certainly heard and recited the topics of politics and economics taught by the teachers, but he understood that political philosophy involves considering someone a friend and someone else an enemy, and thus he did not like it. Hare Krishna. Seventh canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. We are discussing Prahlad Maharaj, the saintly son of Hiranyakashipu, chapter 5. So, this pastime of Prahlad Maharaj, Narsingadev, is one of the most important subject matter discussed in Srimad Bhagavatam. English class here, na? Everyday English class happens. This discussion is practically next to Krishna's pastime, the longest and biggest pastime. Here, the activities of Simhadev. When Krishna chooses to take avatara, most of the time he chooses uh, avatara in the Kshatriya family, or at least activity that of like that of a Kshatriya, correct? If he comes as a Brahmana, then what kind of discussion would be there? So Lord came as a Brahmana, he did some Gayatri mantra, wrote some books, and discussed with the sages, and went back home, back to Godhead, correct? But here, when Lord comes in a Kshatriya family, when Krishna appears, he comes in Chandra Vamsha. When Lord Ram appears, he comes in Shurya Vamsa, correct? Even Parashurama, he appeared as in Brahmana family, but his activities are of Kshatriya. So Nrsingadev, what kind of appearance it is? It is neither, it is not any particular Kshatriya or Brahmana something. But the activities of Nrsimhadev is like that of a Kshatriya only, correct? All the kids like, why? Because it's full of action. Stambhe sabhayam namrgam na manusham. So Nrsingadev's appearance is full of action packed. One some very exception like Vamanadev appeared as which families? Brahmana family, correct. So Vamanadev he had a reason for that. Vamanadev appeared because he had a reason. What reason? Huh? He has to take arms, as a Kshatriya, he cannot take arms, correct? Kshatriya doesn't accept charity, he only gives. Hmm. Vamani nayanti, Vamani sukhani nayanti iti Vamana. So Vamanadev, he appeared as a Brahmana Vatu so that he can take charity from Bali. When Krishna comes, Ram comes as a Kshatriya, he doesn't accept charity. In- Krishna sometimes accepts charity, but the time he changes his varna or his appearance into a Brahmana, correct? Where did he do that? Krishna wanted a charity from a very unusual person. So for that, he did not go as a Kshatriya. He became Brahmana. Is it not? Where did he do that? When they were challenging Jarasandha for a fight. So three of them went in a disguised as a Brahmana they went. Who are the three? Bhima, Arjuna, and Krishna, correct? So there are some understood these people are not Brahmanas, but so to take charity, so they took a Brahmana form, correct? So so Krishna as a Vamana he appeared as a Brahmana. Hmm. But you see that's why in Vamana pastime, it's a colorful pastime, but it is not like very uh, like pastime like Lord Ram killing Ravana, or Krishna destroying comes another demons. There is not bloodshed in Vamana pastime, correct? So that is little different kind of flavor. There were some twists and turns, but practically no violence were there in Vamana pastime. Everybody got their share. Everybody got benefited, correct? Indra got his kingdom. He's happy. Uh, Kashyapa and Aditi. Kashyapa Rishi was happy because he got nice son and he gave him nice Upanayana ceremony, taught him something. Aditi is happy because she got Vamana as her son, as also she got their sons reinstalled in the kingdom of heaven, and Vamanadev is happy. He accomplished what he wanted to accomplish. Balimara is all the more happy. He got special grace of Lord. Hmm. Sukracharya also ultimately he was happy. Mantratas tantratas chitram deshakalat vasudah sarvam karod nishchitram anusankirtanam tava. Sukracharya also happy. So it's kind of sweet pastime, correct? Lord appears Brahmana. There is not so much of fight. Vyasadeva appeared as a Brahmana incarnation. जय जगन्नाथ बलदेव भैया की जय सिंहदेव भगवान की जय गौरनीता की जय. Vyasadeva appeared as a literary incarnation. What he did, he just most of the time he sat in Himalayan cave and he wrote some books, correct? Now and then he will appear in Mahabharata, When a crisis comes, Vyasadeva comes and resolves and again goes back to his cave. Brahmanadyam Saraswatyam Ashramah Paschime Tate. So on the banks of Saraswati, Vyasadeva is there. But whatever he did for in that gufa, in that cave, whatever Vyasadeva did for whatever he wrote, uh, the whole world is following, correct? The whole world is following Bharat, and Bharat is following Vyasadeva. Even few hundred years back, that was the situation, correct? So Jagat Sarvam Vyasochishtam. Vyasadeva just what he did. He did not even move around and do some preaching like Narada Muni. He just sat in one place, divided the Vedas, compiled some Puranas, Mahabharata. But what he did in that cave is what the whole, even to right present time also India is following that principles, correct? So if you, how many of you been to Badrinath? None of you? Sorry? Okay. So there is Vyasadev's cave is there. How many of you been to Melkote? That's why he didn't go to Badrinath. They say Melkote Trinarayana Swami temple is southern Badri. You got local Badri here. So uh, so what he did is practically the whole India is following. So there is a cave of Vyasadeva over there. We went there. We have to go to that one border place, and there on the banks of Saraswati, only one place we can see Saraswati directly. Is that place only small, uh, little bit small distance only Saraswati is flowing. Then she goes inside. She mixes with other rivers, and then she enters below. So very forceful water. Huge water, gushing water from the mountain rocks. On that bank there is Vyasadeva Gufa cave. If you go to the cave, you will see the books are assembled like books only. People say these are the literatures written by Vyasadeva. There will be one Ganesh deity and Vyasadeva deity on cave. So if you go there, the cave is very nice, beautiful. The Bhagavatam shlokas are mentioned there. But ironically, people they come there, but most of the crowd is there next to Vyasadeva Gufa. There is another place, and everybody is taking selfies. And there was one janda I saw. And what the place says that everybody taking photographs. I thought, what could be the important place which is more than Vyasadev cave? People are taking photographs. So then I went there and saw it is written Bharat ka Akri Chai ka Dukan. The last tea shop of Bharat. So many photographs. If you go a little ahead of Vyasdev Gufa, also there is one more place comes. There also one shop is there. They have also written, "Yeh hai Bharat ka asli आखिरी चाय का दुकान." One more. So I was wondering, here is Vyasadev. He wrote all the literatures, the whole. Everybody is following in India without their knowledge or with their knowledge. But here, people are taking selfie with. Uh, we went to Dhanushkoti. There, devotees also taking selfies. I've been to Dhanushkoti in Rameshwaram. So Dhanushkoti, they're taking selfies. So then after that, I have to give a talk. And it looks very tourist spot. The previous way to walk 14 kilometers to Dhanushkoti. Now they put a road. You can go till the end of the ocean. After that, there's no uh, land. It's a border of, and it's an army control. No signal works. No internet works. Nothing works there. Nobody can call each other. Also, it is like a very interesting place. It's like a suddenly you are in a place where it is you know one corner. After that, no land. Ocean on three sides. Left, right, side ocean, and the other side is narrow path. Just goes. Both sides are ocean all throughout. Suddenly you feel like you are like a fish or something. People are taking selfies. So then after that, I had to give a class. So I was telling them that what is a uh, and many tourist people come, take selfie, photograph this that, and atmosphere is like that. Then we started kirtan, to remind people we are not. This is not a picnic spot. This is a holy place, Dhanush Tirtha. Lord Ram built the bridge and he broke the bridge into three places, and that's what Dhanush Koti, the bridge submerged in the water. You know, so I was to give talk. What would they discuss? Everybody's in selfie mode and kind of picnic spot and some shops are there selling some raw mangoes and no there is nobody can stay there. Everybody has to leave their place. Only first house you can find in the places after 20 kilometers only. So morning people come, put little shop, and evening wind up and go back. It's fully under army control. So so I was thinking what to talk. Then I discussed that the Shastra, what Shastra is telling, that if anybody comes to Setu and takes bath in the Setu Tirtha created by Lord Ram himself, where Lord Ram himself took bath, Lord Ram is glorifying this place. Even Indra comes, Chandra comes, Brihaspati comes, great rishis they come here to this place, and it's very dear to me. This Setu is like a sun which made the lotus like heart of Sita happy. And if anybody takes bath here, I declare that They will give up their both gross and subtle body. It will dissolve in the same water and they'll get liberated and come back to my abode. Who is telling? Lord Ram is telling. So I was telling the devotees and others, we are all taking selfie. Selfie means whose photograph you are taking or we are all taking. The body or the soul? Can any camera is there to take photograph of the soul? Body. So I said the very thing what we supposed to come and hear is that this body, Lord Ram is blessing that by coming to this Dhanush Tirtha, taking bath in this water, this grass body and subtle body will get dissolved and will go back to spiritual world is abode. But what we are doing here, we are taking selfie of the same body, which is going to be dissolved. So, uh, of course, very scenic place, but at the same time, we have to know that that's Lord Ram's benediction that that which is trouble for us, that which is a source of trouble, we want to keep that with us by taking selfies and other things. So it's not, I'm not against selfie or something, but just to get the gravity of the place where we have come. So devotee started laughing. So Ram is benedicting that you will be relieved of this burdensome body, but we want to take selfie. So then, like that, Lord appears, Ram, Krishna, Narsingadev. The pastimes are colorful. So, what is Vyasadev's contribution? Two kinds of attacks happens. One kind of attack is the demons attack. Demons attack and they steal the Vedic knowledge. They take away the Vedic understanding and they propagate the atheistic understanding. Correct. So that time Lord appears as various incarnations. Vedapaharinan Daityan Meenaropi Nirakarat. So when the Vedas are stolen by the demons, Lord appeared as Matsya, Meena, and fought with the demons and brought back the Vedas and gave back to Brahma. Later, Tadarthapaharinan Sarvan Vyasarupi Maheshwarat. But when the meanings of the Vedas have been stolen by, or the meanings are distorted by the impersonalist, by the wrong philosophers, that time same Lord doesn't appear as a Kshatriya. He appears as Brahmana. Who is that Brahmana? Vyasadeva. So Vyasadeva appeared. So Vyasadeva and Nrsingadev and Krishna, they are doing the same thing. One is Vashishta Krishna, another is Vasudeva Krishna. Who is Vashishta Krishna? Vyasam Vashishtanaptaram Shakte Pautram Kalmasham Parasharat Bhajamante Sukatatam Taponidhim. So Vyasadeva is as coming in the lineage of Vashishta Muni. This is Vashishta Dvaipayana Vyasadeva, correct? Krishna Dvaip, Vasishta Krishna Dvaipayana. So Vashishta Krishna. And here is son of Vasudeva, Vasudeva Krishna. Both their activities are same. What is activity? Krishna is destroying the demons and bringing forth, establishing the dharma. What is a dharma? He himself is a dharma. So Krishna is establishing himself as absolute truth by destroying the demons. And Vyasadeva is establishing himself as absolute truth by destroying the misconceptions of the demonic mentality by writing Shastra, Vedanta Sutra he wrote, Mahabharata he wrote. In that he established that what is wrong understanding, what is right understanding, establish a right understanding. And finally he has given us Srimad Bhagavatam through which he is revealing Krishna. So in this way, the activities are the purpose and the fruits are the same, but the methodology is different. So here we are discussing about the pastime of Nrsimhadev, colorful pastime, correct? So uh, Nrsimhadev appeared. Why did Nrsimhadev appeared? Why did he come as half lion and half human form? So Vyasadeva came as a saint and he did and not much discussion about his form as such. So much discussion about his work. Bhagavatam we are studying every day. Uh, we are chanting the glories of Vyasadeva. Narayana Namaskritya. Devim Saraswatim Vyasam. But we don't so much hear about Vyasadev's, form as such, correct? But Nrsimhadev, is anything Nrsimhadev written we are studying so much? He has come here to action packed, correct? So people in this world, especially in Kali Yuga, they like two things: violence and romance, correct? All the cinemas, movies are based on these two things: violence and romance, or sometimes some horror, correct? People pay money and go to the movie and get scared of, as if there is not so much is there getting scared of. So people go for getting scared, violence, romance. So Krishna, he is amazing strategist as well as have compassion. What is strategies of Krishna? Compassion of Krishna. Krishna have come here to deliver certain goods. He want to come. He as a salesman, businessman. He opened his shop to deliver some product. Correct. So the best businessman, uh, he knows where to sell his product. Correct. He will not put his shop in one corner in the forest. He'll put his shop in a very prominent location. Correct. So that things will be sold. Busy marketplace or something. So Krishna, he appeared to sell his product. What is his product? What is Krishna's product? Huh? Krishna, Krishna's product can say Srimad Bhagavad Gita. That's what he want to sell here, correct? So where did Krishna did that? He was waiting for the best marketplace, best place where he can get maximum return, maximum sales to happen. So if he goes to the Himalayan cave like Vyasadeva, sit in one corner, Uh, okay, come Vyasadeva or some sages. I am going to talk Bhagavad Gita to you all. Sri Bhagavan Vacha, four sages are sitting over there. Nobody will say Krishna, you did mistake, right? But where did Krishna do that? When two armies have come together. I would compare that as some cricket match between two rival countries. Whole India is hooked to it, correct? So everybody is watching and attentive. What is going to happen? What is outcome of this? That is the time. What happens? Krishna tells, Arjuna tells Krishna, Senayor Ubhayor Madhye Ratham Sthapaya Mechita. Krishna brings a chariot and stops there, and the drums are already already beaten, and the bugles have already sounded, and tumultuous sound have come, and any time, any place, from any side, arrows can be shot. At that time, what Krishna does, just like we see these people see the matches or movies, and suddenly in between, some ad comes, washing powder Nirma. So they know where to how to sell this their product. Owners envy, owners pride, neighbors envy. Arey, why at this time? Buy our product. So Krishna, when everybody is watching, what is going to happen to the outcome of this war? There Krishna says, Sarva dharman paridhyajya mamekam sharanam braja. He says. So when there is violence, people are interested to see what is happening with others' quarrel, correct? So that time Krishna, as a strategist, produces his brings out his compassionate heart. So compassion and strategy both together. So here Nrsingadev, he also uses what is going to happen. Here Hiranyakashipu went to the Mandara mountain and performed such a severe tapasya, standing in one leg, raised his fingers, practically only bones are visible, and he performed such a severe austerities. And Brahmaji has given him so much of boons and powerful boons he received. And demigods are afraid of running here and there. They lost their place, lost their kingdom, lost their power. And here, when this was happening, when Hiranyakashipu was performing tapasya, getting all these siddhis, boons, what Prahlad was doing? When Hiranyakashipu was performing tapasya, what Prahlad was doing? Huh? Is he doing some tapasya, something? Prahlad is just lying in a in his mother's womb, correct? And Prahlad is just okay. Narada Muni is doing some pravachan. So he was just sitting and hearing. Okay, let me hear something. He's hearing. Hiranyakashipu is into full action. Fire is coming out of his body. So Prahlad and Hiranyakashipu, they are doing some activities, and by performing that activity, they got some result. What result Hiranyakashipu got? Anima, Lagima, Mahima, Prapti, Prakamya. So much siddhis he got. And Prahlad, what kind of siddhi he got? Nashta Kridanako Balo Jadavasthan Manatsaya Krishna Graha Grihitatma Naveta Jagad Idrisham. He was fully absorbed in Krishna, and when he was in the womb, he was hearing about Krishna. When he came out of the womb, as soon as Hiranyakashipu is out, then Kayadu was ready to give birth to Prahlad. So Prahlad came out, Hiranyakashipu also came out. Hiranyakashipu came from the forest, Prahlad came from his mother's womb. And Hiranyakashipu got these great siddhis, Prahlad got great siddhi, what siddhi of Prahlad Maharaj? Prahlad Maharaj siddhi is that absorption in Krishna. Krishna Graha Grahitatma is completely attracted by Krishna Graha. People are being tormented by Shani Graha. But here, and people go, this Graha, that Graha is, making me go here and there. But Prahlad was attracted, tormented, or 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 completely overpowered by Krishna Graha. He's fully absorbed in Krishna. He doesn't even know how world is working. So here we see Shanda and Amarkar teaching him politics, but Prahlad is what is this politics all about? But he's not interested in it. So then he was so absorbed in Krishna. We'll see next verse, tomorrow's verse. Ekada Asurarat Putram. So Hiranyakashipu is asking Prahlad. One of the climax of Bhagavatam 7th canto. What did you learn, in Gurukul? And Prahlad will say, Tat sadhu manye suravarya dehinam sada samudvigna diyam asadgrahat hitva tapatam grihamandha kopam manam gato yad dharimashrayet. Prahlad is saying that, hey my dear father, hitvatma patam grihamandha kopam. Uh, you are in this blind well of deep dark well of family life. Leave this family life, leave this kingdom business, and go to the forest. Hiranyakashipu will not have become angry when he hears this much, because Prahlad is also was born in forest. Hiranyakashipu performed tapasya in the forest. They came to city, become big kingdom, and he's ruling. And all the time Hiranyakashipu is in anxiety. His eyes are rolling in red. All the time he's in anxiety. So sometime in the family member tell, just leave everything and we'll let us go for a picnic or something. But then what Prahlad saying that Hitwatapatam Grihavanda Vanam Gatoyet. Okay, I can also I'm ready to go to forest. But what you should do over there? Dharima Ashrayeta. That Hiranyakashipu could not tolerate. Go to the forest. I already been forest. I don't mind going there. For Prahlad, Hiranyakashipu is ready to do anything. He is affectionate to his son. But what is the problem? Harim ashrayate. Take shelter of Hari. That he could not tolerate, correct? So Hiranyakashipu was absorbed in materialism that he could not see Krishna anywhere. And Prahlad was so absorbed because of being uh, attracted by Krishna Graha, he is only seeing Krishna everywhere. So he was ready to talk to Hiranyakashipu directly about Hari. I mean, he's the last person who can hear, he's the last person who anybody can talk on this subject matter. So here Prahlad is speaking that. And here the whole world is watching what is going to happen. Kaurava Sena, Pandava Sena, in between Krishna. Here is Hiranyakashipu, who amazed all siddhis by his own power of austerities. And here is Prahlad Maharaj. What tapasya Prahlad Maharaj did? He just received the grace of Narada Muni, correct? Did Prahlad Maharaj make any endeavor to receive Narada Muni's mercy? You know, he does. He was just lying in the womb only. And Indra was taking Kayadu away when somehow the Narada Muni came there and chastised Indra, leave her. And the Narada Muni who brought Kayadu to the ashram and he was giving her the teachings. And Prahlad came there. Mother comes means Prahlad has to go. He's in the womb of mother. And there he just listening what tapasya Prahlad did. But that siddhi accumulated by Hiranyakashipu in one side and Prahlad Maharaj Siddhi accumulated by the grace. Nitya Siddha Krishna Prema Sadhya Kabunai Shavanadi Shuddha Chitta Kare Uday. Nitya Siddha Krishna Prem. The real Siddha Vastu or Siddhi is Krishna Prem, love for Krishna. So Hiranyakashipu amassed Siddhi by his own endeavor, his tapasya. But here the Siddha, Nitya Siddha Krishna Prema. That Prahlad Maharaj got the siddhi of hmm, love for Krishna. When these two siddhis are fighting, hmm, who won the who won uh, Hiranyakashipu won or Prahlad won? Hmm? The Hiranyakashipu, even though he amassed all his siddhis, but he was restless all the time in anxiety. His red is like copper red heart. I mean, Prahlad is always cool, always very peaceful and smiling and happy, content. So Hiranyakashipu was not one side he is very much uh, upset that he could not kill Prahlad. But what made him miserable more is that not that he could not kill Prahlad, but more than that he could not even make Prahlad angry against him. Correct? That was kind of was wondering what is going on here. Hiranyakashipu was asking. Uh, Hey Prahlad, what is this? I'm trying to kill you, but I'm not able to kill you. Am I going to kill you or am I going to be killed by you? I'm confused. That much that much fear Hiranyakashipu developed. And Bhagavatam says Hiranyakashipu was at one point of time became afraid of his own son Prahlad, little boy who never went to forest, he never did tapasya, he never did all these great austerities and pleasing the demigods and standing in one leg. Sometimes kids also they throw tantrum and cry. I want this. I want this. Prahlad was never did anything. He was just fully absorbed in Krishna. But Hiranyakashipu was all his power could not do anything in front of him. Now Hiranyakashipu is afraid of Prahlad. So that is a power of bhakti. Bhakti can bring directly the power of bhakti. People sometimes think, oh, bhakti means for children or old people. We are all jnanis, we are all yogis. We do Ashtanga yoga, this yoga. But actually speaking, here is an example of uh, Siddhi versus Bhakti. And where is the example of Yoga versus Bhakti? Huh? Which pastime could be? Ambarish Maharaj pastime, correct? Durvasa had all yogic powers. But here is Ambarish Maharaj did not do any yoga asana. Anywhere we have seen Ambarish Maharaj performing yoga asana. But there again, the simple devotional service bhakti defeated. So that is the power of devotional service. So Narsinghadev is bringing forth that understanding that how devotional service unto me is so powerful that any power, any other power comes that cannot stand in front of bhakti power. So how he delivered that, how he gave that teaching in the bloody war, Hiranyakashipu on his lap and tore him apart. And there he establishes that the power of bhakti is that my devotee doesn't have to do anything. Hiranyakashipu did so much of tapasya, austerity, and so much of endeavor. Finally, what happened? Everything is finished. Ravana did so much of endeavor, sending Maya, Sita, alluring Ram, and pulling Lakshman out of his place, and utilizing Sita Devi's soft heart and asking alms from her and kidnapping her. So much she thought I am very intelligent and very powerful, killing Jatayu and going all the way there. But then, did he ever able to get Sita Devi? He could not get. He could not even get Maya Sita also, and he lost everything. He lost his life, Swarna Lanka, everything he lost. Hmm. On the other hand, Vibhishana, without having any endeavor, he did not endeavor for Lanka. He just wanted to serve Sita and Ram with pure devotional attitude. And without him asking what he got, he got service Sita and Rama. And without his asking what he got as a byproduct, Swarna Lanka, he became Lankadish, correct? Ram coronated even before the war happened. So that is a power of devotional uh, bhakti. That is a power of bhakti. That no other power can stand in front of that. And that Krishna exhibits, that Krishna teaches, his devotees teaches in a wonderful situation. Draupadi, he declared to the world that taking shelter of Krishna is the ultimate hope. In what kind of place? In a place where, uh, in the Sabhagraha, in the assembly hall, when being insulted to the highest degree. So there he she demonstrated her power of bhakti towards Krishna. And Krishna demonstrated to the world that how Name Bhakta Pranashyati, correct? So that is the beauty of Bhagavatam. That's the beauty of the Shastra. So Vyasadeva just sat in one cave and he gave this Bhagavatam. So here we see the climax of uh, clash between mm, one's own power as well as and power of mercy, grace. And here we see that Prahlad Maharaj is winning one game after one game after one game after one. And after winning all these things, what is Prahlad Maharaj's attitude? His attitude is that ब्रह्मादय सुरगना मुनयोत्त सिद्धाः सत्वैकतान गतयो वचसां प्रवाहैः नाराधितुं पुरुगुणैर्धुनापि पिप्रुः किं तोष्टुमर्हति समे हरिरुग्रजाते. Hiranyakashipu is, I amassed, I am powerful, I am great, I am great. But Prahlad is that I am nothing, I am nobody. Kwaham raja prabhava tamodikesmin jatas suretara kule kvatavanukamba. न ब्रह्मणो न तो भवस्य न वै रमाया यन्मेर्पित शिरसि पद्मकर प्रसादः. Kwaham, who am I? Taken birth in his demonic family. And who are you, Krishna? Your mercy is not even received by Brahma and goddess of fortune and Shiva, but somehow there still you have given your mercy of placing your lotus hand on my head. How fortunate I am. How unqualified still I got your mercy. That is attitude of Prahlad. So uh, people come, people come to temple for you know taking darshan of the Lord. But I would ask, I was asking some in some temple that who is the first person who took darshan of Nrsingadev? Nrsingadev came out of the pillar. Huh? Hiranyeshu, correct? VIP darshan. Mayapur, if you go there, Nrsingadev, Are Nrsingadev, those who are short, height, They first time they realize they how miserable they are. You go in the front, but who is the first person who got darshan of Nrsimhadev when he came out of the pillar? Huh? Hiranyakashipu, correct. At least the picture says like that. Movie also the same thing. People went to movie nowadays. And who is the first person Nrsimhadev saw? Huh? Is it Prahlad? Just imagine Nrsimhadev coming out of the pillar and whom he is looking for. Huh? Hiranyakashipu, right? So first person to see Nrsimhadev is Hiranyakashipu. First person Nrsimhadev to see is Hiranyakashipu, right? So what is the great deal about it? Seeing Krishna or seen by Krishna? Why we come to temple to see Krishna or to seen by Krishna? To see Jagannath or seen by Jagannath? Jagannatha Swami Nayana Pathagami Bhavatu me. Huh? We come here to see Jagannath or to seen by Jagannath. Which one is correct? Huh? Confusing, correct? But I said that both both to see seeing Krishna and seen by Krishna, even Hiranyakashipu achieved that. Have Ravana did not see Ram, Ram did not see Ravan, did Krishipal did not see Krishna, Krishna did not see Shishipal. But uh, even they also got uh, mutual seeing of each other. But what we are looking for when Nrsimhadev sees Hiranyakashipu and Nrsimhadev sees Prahlad, what is different? When Prahlad sees Nrsimhadev and Hiranyakashipu sees Nrsimhadev, what is the great difference? So that difference lies in the attitude. Anyabhilashita shunyam jnana karma tenavritam anukulyena Krishnanushīlanam bhaktiruttama. Favorably disposed. The attitude. What is that attitude? The attitude of Trinatapi Sunichena Tarorapi Saishuna Amanina Madhani Kirtane. Depending on Krishna, I am not qualified, I don't have capacity, I am helpless. That's what Prahlad Maharaj's power. That is the power of Draupadi. Krishna, I am helpless. I am at your disposal. You do whatever you can do for me. I am at your grace. And Dushasana, who has thousands of elephants' power, he was depending on his power. Hiranyakashipu was fully depending on his power. But here, these devotees, whether it be Draupadi or Prahlad Maharaj or whether it be Ambarish Maharaj, what is their power? That power is of announcing bankruptcy. I am incapable. So Prabhupada writes in one purport in first canto, 7th chapter Bhagavatam, in one shloka Prabhupada writes that our chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra, our chanting of 16 rounds, our mechanical chanting will not actually attract Krishna's mercy, will not help us achieve perfection. What will help us to achieve perfection? That is Krishna's grace, causeless grace, which will help us to achieve perfection. So that means that my chanting or my chanting, two differences there. So where the emphasis is there, he is my guru, he is my Gurudev. So sometimes because I am connected, that person is very important. I am connected, that is important. No, rather he is great, he is big, I am small. That bhava, that attitude makes completely different. So attitude of Hiranyakashipu, attitude of Prahlad. So Trinatapi Sunichena Tarorapi Saishuna Amanina Manadena Kirtaniya Sadahari. If we can more we are attracted to Krishna and we understand our helpless position, that much degree we will become more easily cross this ocean of new science. The more we think that we are important, we are great, that much we become unnecessarily entangled into complexities. So here, uh, very soon, Prahlad is going to meet father, and Father is full of pride, and Prahlad Maharaj is fully absorbed in Krishna and prideless. And when these two powers meet, what the result? Krishna, Nrsimhadev is showing to the world through this ghastly violence, through the ghastly fight, and through the ghastly disrobing of, not ghastly but very disrobing of Draupadi, and ultimately Krishna showed to the romantic atmosphere. Mm. Apparently, even a materialist were attracted to this romance, and Krishna was dancing with the gopis in Rasalila. There, Krishna, through that romantic atmosphere, demonstrated the highest surrender. Mm. आराध्य भगवान् व्रजेश तनयः तद्धाम वृंदावनम रम्या काचित् उपासना व्रजवधू वर्गेण या कल्पिता श्रीमद्भागवतं प्रमाणममलं प्रेम पुमार्तो महान् श्री चैतन्य महाप्रभोर्मदमितं तत्रादरो नः परः. Mahaprabhu demonstrated the highest teaching of Krishna, demonstrated the highest teaching through the romantic setting of the gopis' love for him. So in this way, Krishna is so merciful is through his activities, through his pastimes, and Vyasadeva is mercifully given a Srimad Bhagavatam. So the mind and senses has to be absorbed in this Krishna's pastimes. No need to go searching for the outside world to the movies and the quarrels and fight and hypocrisy and violence and romance and horror. Here is so much is there. If we can absorb ourselves, we can get the nectar of the conclusion of the Shastra. That is, humbly submit ourselves to Krishna's plans. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. I think we have 9:10. 9 o'clock we supposed to start. Okay, I think I'll stop here. Thank you for your patient listening. Any comments? Anything? Huh? Questions? Hare Krishna. Okay.
Hare Krishna. Let us thank His Grace Nityananda Prabhu for taking out his valuable time and sharing his deep wisdom on the scriptures. Prabhuji actually is a very, very senior devotee. He's been there in the movement for close to 3 decades or so. Okay. But very humbly, Prabhuji obliged for giving us time. Let us thank Prabhuji and one time loudly chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.